Have you ever wondered if one small decision could completely change your life? I used to think building wealth meant winning the lottery, inheriting money, or taking huge risks. But what if I told you that just one small investment, not in stocks or crypto, but in something far more powerful, completely transformed my future? This isn't just about making more money. It's about creating a life of freedom, purpose, and long-term success. In today's video, I'm going to share how one small, seemingly insignificant investment became the foundation for a lifetime of wealth, and how you can do the same starting today. 1. Life before the breakthrough. Let's be real. My life looked like the average 9 to 5 struggle. I had a job that barely paid the bills. Between rent, groceries, utilities, and transport, my expenses piled up faster than my paycheck could keep up. I wasn't building wealth. I was simply surviving. With no safety net, no financial roadmap, and absolutely no guidance, I felt like I was stuck in a system that wasn't made for people like me. Financial education? Never taught in school. Passive income? It sounded like science fiction. My only plan was to work hard, hope for a promotion, and pray for a retirement that didn't suck. But deep down, something kept nagging at me. Every time I scrolled through Instagram or watched YouTube, I saw people living differently, freelancers traveling, entrepreneurs winning, creators turning their passion into profit. I didn't envy them. I was just curious. How were they doing it? The discomfort began to grow. I felt trapped in a loop. Wake up, work, eat, sleep, repeat. I didn't know what I wanted exactly, but I knew one thing for sure: I couldn't stay where I was. 2. The night everything changed. It wasn't some grand, life-altering event. It was an ordinary night, and I was exhausted. Frustrated and mindlessly browsing YouTube, I stumbled upon a simple video. It wasn't filled with Lamborghinis or jets, just a guy talking about copywriting. No hype, just honesty. He spoke about how learning one high-income skill changed his life. It hit me hard. That night, I barely slept. I plunged into a rabbit hole, watching videos and reading articles about copywriting, digital marketing, freelancing, affiliate marketing, video editing, and coding. I wanted to understand it all. Of course, doubts crept in. What if I failed? What if it was all a scam? What if I wasn't good enough? But then I came across stories of people just like me, no fancy degrees, no wealthy backgrounds, just grit and hustle. That's when it clicked. Maybe I could do this too. 3. The real investment that paid off. So, what was the big investment that changed everything? Was it some expensive mastermind or coaching program? No, it was a $29 online writing course. That's it. No magic tricks. No flashy tools. Just me, an old laptop, and a decision to try. I started small, created a basic blog, and began writing daily. I shared content on Medium, LinkedIn, and even my personal Facebook profile. I didn't get paid at first, but I was learning, growing, and showing up. I offered free writing to small businesses in exchange for testimonials. Then it happened. My first paid gig, $50. It felt like winning the lottery. Slowly but surely, $50 turned into $100, then $300. Within 6 months, I was earning more from freelance writing part-time than from my full-time job. But the real breakthrough came when I started building my personal brand. I began sharing my story, my challenges, my wins, and my lessons. People noticed. They started reaching out, offering projects, partnerships, and eventually buying my digital products and courses. That small $29 investment turned into multiple 6 figures over the years. 4. Starting with almost nothing. I didn't have the latest gadgets or a big bank account. What I did have was hunger, discipline, and a desire to change. I relied on free PDFs, YouTube tutorials, and borrowed library books. After long work shifts, I would stay up late to study. I skipped Netflix. I stopped partying on weekends. I wrote when I was tired, when I was uninspired, and when I had no idea if it would work. People laughed. Some doubted me. But I realized early that the cost of not trying was greater than the risk of failure. Every small win, a kind comment, a new client, a $10 payment was fuel to keep going. I embraced the grind. I learned that focus beats perfection, consistency beats talent, and taking action always beats overthinking. That's how I turned $0 into $50, $500, $5,000, and more. 5. The lessons that made me rich. This journey taught me more than any traditional education ever could. First, patience pays. Real success isn't flashy or fast. It's slow, unsexy, and built on daily habits that compound over time. Second, mindset is everything. Once I stopped fearing failure and started viewing setbacks as lessons, everything shifted. Rejections became redirections. Third, discipline is more powerful than motivation. I didn't always feel like writing, but I did it anyway. That discipline carried me through. Fourth, simplicity is underrated. I burned out juggling too many side hustles. When I focused on one path, everything became clearer and more profitable. And finally, real wealth isn't just about money. It's about freedom. Freedom of time, energy, and peace of mind. That's the real return on investment. 6. Where I am today. Fast forward to today, and I've built a business that generates 6 figures a year. I work from anywhere. I choose my clients. I create the content I'm passionate about. My income flows from freelancing, online courses, consulting, digital products, and YouTube. But more importantly, I own my time. I don't have to clock in. I don't dread Mondays. I've mentored others, helped them start their own paths, traveled, built a loyal audience, and inspired people across the world. And to think, it all began with one small decision to invest in myself. Today, I have skills no one can take from me, a brand I've built with intention, and an impact that continues to grow. 7. My message to you. If you're watching or reading this and feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or unsure of your future, here's what I want you to know. You don't need to be rich to start. You don't need the perfect plan, gear, or credentials. You just need one thing, one skill, one step, one decision. Pick a skill, whether it's writing, editing, coaching, coding, or designing, something that excites you. Learn it, live it, master it. Solve real problems. Help real people. Keep showing up. Be patient. Don't fall for hype or shortcuts. Build something real, something that can last. Skills compound. Brands grow. And freedom will follow. Because the best investment you'll ever make is in yourself. And that's one asset no one can take away from you. And that's the story of how one small investment changed my life forever. It wasn't about luck. It was about taking action, staying consistent, and believing in the process. You don't need millions to start building wealth. You just need to start smart and small. If this video inspired you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more powerful financial insights. Your journey to success could begin today with just one decision. Comment below, what small investment are you thinking about making? Thanks for watching, and always remember, the best investment you can ever make is in yourself. Stay motivated, stay smart, and I'll see you in the next one.